again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Alright, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. And if you are a Muslim, we are sorry that Satan, he piss in your ears, sleep in your nose, and play with your anus, and this is why maybe you are not listening. And today we are going to talk about deception and how Muslims, they have a very, very funny, stupid logic, and their prophet, additional that he is suffering from mental illness, which we can prove in 2 seconds. Whoever follow Muhammad, actually, he will be infected by such a mental illness. And I want the Muhammadan, my Skype is open, and especially if you are a sheikh with long beard, please feel free to contact me immediately and I will call you so you can join us in the conversation. You know, first of all, if we ask any historian, like even in this video, in the intro here, the Muslim, they brought someone, he is Antichrist. He is literally Antichrist. He hates Christianity. And they thought, okay, this guy, he wrote many books against Christianity, so we will bring him and we will make him say something, help Islam somehow. Even they gave him jobs in Emirat, in Dubai. That's why he said he have a phone book in Arabic. Why? Because he was in Dubai. They give him a high salary, so maybe he will train Muslims how to attack Christianity. But there is a very simple basis in what this idiot say. Because he is the same one who says, yes, the disciple, they saw somebody after Jesus was crucified, and he looked like Jesus. He agreed that Jesus did miracles. He agreed that the disciples saw miracles. But he don't agree that Jesus is anyone, which is showing me a sign of mental illness, because you cannot agree of miracles and you deny that the one who do miracles is someone special. He is somehow resemble those who wrote the Talmud. The Talmud says that the Jews, they claim that the Messiah, he went to Egypt and he took some courses in magic, and then he learned how to do magic, and then this is how he was doing miracles. We have a Muslim is trying to call us. Let us see if we can start with him, and then we will start with Zakura and the rest of the Muslims' videos. Let us call him, and we will see. If you are a Muslim, just text me. I will be happy to have you. Hello? Hello, my friend. How are you? Are you a Muslim?
Like, to be honest, not anymore though. Not anymore. But I would like to speak to you anyway, you know, like I appreciate your work anyway.
Why not anymore? What happened? Don't you want the versions?
Nah, come on, man.
No, man, listen, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you to go back to Islam, because you know what, in Christianity there's no versions. We don't have a banana tree in heaven. Don't you like banana? You know?
Yeah, but you're a legend, my friend. You're a legend for sure.
Well, I'm nobody, my friend. I'm just a servant, and I'm nobody. So how I can help you, my friend? Go ahead.
Like, look, you know in Matthew, Jesus said that he was not sent to nobody but to the lost children of Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why. How you think that Jesus was sent to whole humanity?
Well, isn't it the Bible says too, for God he loved the world, he says the only begotten son. So he was sent to the Jews because the Jews are the one waiting for him. Like if I go right now, who is waiting for me in the airport? People who love to see me. People who do not know about me yet, they are not waiting. So for God he loved the world, he sent his only begotten son. So if he loved only the Jews, he will send them only to the Jews, correct?
Right.
Okay. So the answer is very simple. You know, the one who was waiting for him, the one is expecting the Messiah, is the Jews, not the Hindus, not the Arab, not even my people, you know. So this is why it says he sent to the Jews. But then you will see that the Messiah, he commanded them to go and teach the whole world. And actually even Muslim books, it says in the book of Ibn Kathir, that the disciple of Jesus, when Jesus, he commanded them to go and teach, some to go to the east, some to the west, some to the south, some to the north. They said to him, Lord, how we can even teach those languages? He said, don't worry, go to sleep. When they woke up in the morning, they were speaking in languages, in tongues, right? So even the Muslim books could not deny that the Messiah was sent for all mankind and to save all mankind. Any other question?
Like, look, like I give you another perspective. Look, for example, like if you say like God is the creator of everything and the like the source of everything, right? Is the almighty power, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So why you think that like this almighty power would like choose one nation, for example, or for example, like try to deliver some message? Because like as I see it, like all the elements in the world are a message. Like when the sun rises from the east and goes back to the west, is a message. When the how to say, like when the people have this inner voice in them, it's a message. Like I say, like the message is in everybody and in everything. And if people listen and see the message, they need no scriptures and no messengers like this, you know. What you say about this?
All right, my friend, when we say that those are chosen people because they chose God. So if God, he spoke to Moses, and Moses says to his people, worship my God, and they said no, then they will not be chosen people. So chosen people are mistakenly, people think that God, he chose them. No, God, he chose them because they chose him too. There's nobody else. He was worshipping the God of the Jews in the time of the Jews. But if we go in the beginning, we will find that God, he chose all mankind by choosing a man. Isn't it Adam is the father of all men?
This is what those scriptures say. Yeah.
No, I don't. You know, either you believe or not. This is not what the scripture says. This is what I believe. You're asking me about what I believe, right? So what I believe, because the scriptures is just a paper and words. Either we believe in it, then we call it scriptures. Because if you call it scriptures, then why you say scriptures if it's not? So God, he did not choose the Jews, did not choose the white, did not choose the black, did not choose the Asian. He chose a man. His name is Adam, and he made of Adam a woman. Actually, both of them, they were called Adam in the beginning. So both of them, they are chosen by God. They can live in heaven. So we in the beginning were chosen, but because we Christian, we believe in free will. The free will give us a chance to be chosen or not. God, he chose us to be in his kingdom. We chosen not to be in his kingdom. And then we claim, or let us say, we cry, we say, oh, why does God, he chose such a person, not such a person? In fact, this has never happened. It was always your choice. It was not God's choice, because we believe in free will. For God, he loves you, but he cannot force you, not because he is not God, no, but the logic of love, that the one who loves me, come to me. This is why Jesus says, knock at my door and I will open for you. So anyone will knock at the door of Jesus, he is welcome to come to Jesus. Correct?
Right.
He did not say if you are black or white or a Jew or no. Whoever, as an example, the women, the Aramaic women, when she met with Jesus, She knocked at the door of Jesus, and he blessed her. He said, your faith is great. So she was blessed, yet she is from not the Jews, even though it's not time yet for the disciple to go and preach for non-Jews. But as you know, I can see things the way I want, when I want, and I can go blind when I want. As an example, you mentioned to me now that you see that everything around you is a message, and I agree with you. Everything is a message from God, because fingerprint of God is everywhere. It's like, you know, you go to a place and then the police come after and they take your fingerprint. If you've never been there, your fingerprint will never be there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But when it's come to God, we will find that all fingerprints of God is everywhere. You know, you heard of something called the golden ratio, right?
For sure, yes, sir.
Okay, if we look at every design around us, we see the golden ratio is involved. If a human being get involved, then the golden ratio can be broken, and that is the ratio which God, he designed how the beauty is, and then it will look ugly. Anything doesn't fit with the golden ratio is ugly. It's not pretty. But everything, the trees, the leaves, the branches, everything, anything is beautiful, have one fingerprint. Even the ugly one, because ugly is depends who is looking and what is looking at. So, as an example, a bird, he sees mosquito, something beautiful. You know, this is his, this is his yummy. For me, I see it as something ugly. I hate. But it's not because of the design. The design is incredible.
Yeah, it's perspective.
Yeah,
It's perspective.
exactly. So a fly, as an example, a fly who go in garbage and bother you and, you know, stop in your nose, you know, but the fly